Hi, everyone. I'm Michael Connelly, and today I want to talk about a fallacy that affects way more than just arguments or debates. It affects many aspects of our lives, including how we run a business, train, compete, and invest. It's called the false dilemma. Ever hear something like you either have to go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week, or you're just wasting your time, or if you don't risk it big in investing, you'll never get rich? These are classic examples of false dilemmas. They're all built on the idea that you only have two options when there are actually many, many more options. So let's break it down. So, a false dilemma, according to the University of Texas at El Paso, is, like I've said, when someone presents only two options in a situation and they ignore other possibilities that may be just as valid. It's like being told you're either with us or you're against us. And that ignores the fact that people can be neutral, supportive in some ways while critical in others, or just not involved at all. It's not a realistic view of how the world works. And I know I've seen this in many parts of my life, so let's start first with fitness. When I was getting more serious about going to the gym, I felt like it was all or nothing. I had to lift heavy 5 to 6 days a week, or just don't even bother going. But according to Harvard Health, just 3 moderate workouts a week could improve heart health, build muscle, and increase longevity. So this changed how I approached my training. I realized I didn't have to kill it every day. The key was just remaining consistent. And this is the same thing in landscaping or other businesses. I used to feel like I only had two options: grind 10 to 12 hour long days in the summer, or just walk away completely. But then I started looking at seasonal businesses. I realized there are other options I hadn't thought of, like snow removal in the winter, or even spring cleanup services that follow a different rhythm. And these businesses focus on intensity in certain months, but give you the flexibility for the rest of the year. You can earn more per job, work fewer physical hours, and still grow a strong income. This opened up a third option I hadn't even considered before, one that still offered income with more balance. And when you start seeing that third option, your whole mindset starts to shift. You stop burning out and start building smarter. Like I said, that third option opened up a smarter way to earn more income with less burnout. But perhaps the biggest lesson I learned came through investing. At first, I thought I had to choose between safe index funds, which are slow and steady, or risky stocks where you could almost double your money overnight. I ignored the strategies that mixed both safety and growth. Essentially, it felt like I had to pick between being boring or being bold. And that's the issue with the false dilemma and how it messes with you. It leaves out all of the strategies that exist in the middle. As Investopedia explained, the key is diversification, spreading out your money across multiple types of investments. You don't have to pick just one extreme. You can do dividend stocks, covered calls, and still keep your long-term holds. And this mindset change saved me from chasing the hype and gave me a stronger, more sustainable way to grow my wealth. So here's the bottom line. False dilemmas limit our thinking. They make us feel boxed in into two options when there's usually a smarter third one or even a fourth or fifth option. Whether it's in business, sports, investing, hitting the gym, don't fall into the either or trap. Ask what else is possible, because in real life, the best moves are usually found somewhere between the extremes. Thank you.